welcome back to the WWE 2K19 Universe Mode. First week of NXT. So we know Rowan is going to be in the main event, which is quite interesting. We also know Luke Gallows and Big Show are on the show, which means this show is just for big, bold men with beards. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run through tonight's matches, then I'll run through how the divisions currently look, because if you watched the last episode, which was AEW, you know, behind the scenes, sort of like outside of videos, I updated divisions, and I also started to update tag teams, giving them entrances, names, moves and stuff, but it's taking a long time, so I'm working through it. So not every tag team has a is fully finished yet, but the divisions are all up to date. So we're going to run through the matches, show the divisions, and then we'll get on into the show. So opening up with Luke Gallows versus Big Show. I'm hoping we get some women's matches on this card, because we didn't in AEW. Oney Lorcan versus Nick Miller. I did say while I was watching the AEW matches that I wanted Oney Lorcan to have all the gold ever. So hopefully we can do that. Otis versus Bo Dallas. Rey Mysterio versus Tyler Bate versus Orange Cassidy. Holy shit, give me that match in my face, in real life, right now. This is the kind of shit I love this random universe for. Rowan versus King Booker versus Batista. No women's matches, unfortunately. What I am going to do is, I know you can edit match types, but I don't think... Yeah, it's all normal match 2-on-2 tag team. It doesn't say whether or not it's women's matches that are... Yeah, no, I can't change the frequency of women's matches. So yeah, unfortunately, women's matches are at the mercy of randomness, which sucks. So let's see how many bold people with beards we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Batista usually rocks a bit of scruff, so I'm going to say 5. So, NXT, the land of the big bold boys. So look at champions and look at divisions. NXT champion is Tyler Bate. I completely forgot that Oney Lorcan is my NXT North American champion, and I'm very happy because I love him. NXT tag team champions, Jungle Boy and Dolph Ziggler. NXT Women's Champion, who for some reason isn't appearing on the show, Riho. So, if Nick Miller wins that, he immediately wins a Tag Team Championship opportunity. Tag Team Championship? North American Championship opportunity. And if Rey Mysterio or Orange Cassidy, I'm going to say if either of them pin or submit Tyler Bate, if they get the win over Bate. If Bate takes the fall, whoever wins gets an NXT Championship opportunity. And that is just... I don't know what that's for. So yeah, let's have a look at the divisions. Currently, Mustafa Ali is number 1 contender for the NXT Championship. Yeah, Rey Mysterio and Orange Cassidy both in that division. Rey Mysterio all the way down in 9th, and Orange Cassidy in 4th. Eric Young, another bold boy with a beard. In fact, 4 of the 5 top guys... no, actually, 5 of the 6 top guys, because we're going to count the champion. 5 of the top 6 guys are bald with a beard. Yeah, Eric Young, number 1 contender for the North American Championship, with Nick Miller all the way down in 7th, so Nick Miller can jump to 1st if he wins tonight. GBH, which is Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin, being managed by Triple H, are number 1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team Championship, and Shayna Baszler is number 1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. So, I don't think I've ever actually seen this opening, because in my personal universe modes, I always delete NXT and just play Raw and SmackDown, because I put everyone from NXT in Raw and SmackDown. My personal universe modes, I just play Raw and SmackDown and AEW. So this is actually, despite this game having been out for almost 2 years, this is the first time I'm ever actually playing NXT in universe mode. We want the momentum on fast for everything, because I want these shows, these episodes, under an hour, despite AEW going about an hour and 20 minutes, despite having 5 matches and not 6. So this intro was a little bit shorter than the last one, so please have this episode under an hour. I know I said in episode 1, which was Raw week 1, that expect these episodes to go about an hour to an hour and a half, but I'm trying to keep it closer to an hour. So Luke Gallows versus Big Show. Big Show, who I think was recently punted by Legend Killer 2 Randy Orton. And just like the last episode, this is being recorded before SummerSlam, so Randy Orton might very well be WWE Champion by this point. Who knows? I kind of hope he is. I addressed it in the last video. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Talk about SummerSlam a lot, despite if you're watching this video, you know what happened at SummerSlam. So I'm not going to talk about SummerSlam anymore, even though so many times on this show already I have said, I'm not going to talk about that thing anymore, and then I continue to talk about it despite having in the same sentence said I was going to stop talking about it. So, banning the word SummerSlam. Banning it! It has been banned! Alright. Big Show. What does that mean? What does his Titantron mean? Show big strength. What does that mean? I have no idea if my cat was picked up on the mic there, but if she was, enjoy a meow. I'm trying to figure out if this is face or heel Big Show. Because I think this was the first game he appeared in after he got ripped. And, like, he looks... like, I think after he returned in, like, 2018, like, he was in fantastic shape. Looked fucking phenomenal. But I also thought when he returned in that great shape, he had a big beard. So maybe there was like the tiniest little overlap of when he still had his goatee, but he was in great shape. And that's what this is based on. Who knows? I don't really know what to say about this match other than to comment on the fact that they're both bald, big, and have a beard. I was about to talk about how NXT TakeOver 30 is starting in real life in the next couple of hours. But again, I talked about it in... I don't know why Luke Gallows is going for that massive kick and completely whiffing. Just took me off guard so much. That was fantastic. Yeah, I talked about NXT TakeOver 30 very, very briefly in the last episode. So I'm also banning talk of NXT TakeOver 30. So talk of any matches happening or any events happening in the next couple of days are banned. I honestly think this match, like in real life, could be pretty good. I think the OC or the club or the Good Brothers or whatever you want to call them. I think didn't they return to... Not return, I don't know if they ever... didn't they debut on Impact recently? Because I know there were rumours for a while they were going to be going back to New Japan, which I thought was pretty much certain, and then... maybe they're... For some reason, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking they're on Impact now, but... There were so many returns and debuts at Slammiversary that... I guess the news of them debuting, in my mind, kind of got lost in the shuffle, so... I could be completely wrong, I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, that was one of the weirder releases from when they released a load of people blaming it on COVID. Was the Good Brothers, because they were kind of in the middle of another big run, with them being, you know, AJ's support as part of the OC. I would have thought if WWE were planning to give AJ an Intercontinental Championship run, that they wouldn't have released the other members of the OC. It was just strange. But WWE is strange in general, so who knows? That animation didn't really work there. This is a proper brawl, this match. This is actually pretty good. I think Big Show was one of the first wrestlers that really captivated me when I first started watching wrestling, because back when I first started, Big Show and Kane were tagging together. I think they might have been in a tag team championship run, and just the two of them together, like, I thought they looked absolutely fantastic together. And like, because I just started watching wrestling, I didn't really know the whole, like, you know, it was the land of giants, is where all big muscly dudes go, and like, because I was a kid, I didn't realize that, you know, they were characters, and that them, oh Jesus Christ, them acting or looking scary wasn't real. So like, Big Show and Kane to me were fascinating. Like, they were terrifying, massive dudes. And yeah, I wouldn't call myself a Big Show fan, but I do fully admit that, like, my fascination with wrestling as a kid, which, you know, now turned into fascination with wrestling as an adult, which is it's respect for wrestling in a completely different way as when I, you know, liked it as a kid. But I wouldn't be as into wrestling now as I am if it weren't for Big Show. So, and yes, I realized I was going on a tangent about how much I respect and appreciate Big Show as he lost. But yeah, Luke Gallows, I'm assuming, is gonna have shot right up the division there. Oney Lorcan versus Nick Miller. If Nick Miller wins, he's got a guaranteed championship match for the NXT North American Championship. And I'm very excited to see Oney Lorcan stick him up during his entrance with the NXT North American Championship. I just realized I said stick him up. I meant throw him up. There we go. That title actually looks really good on him. Also, he's either at the bottom at _Star Destroyer on Twitter. If you don't follow Oney Lorcan on Twitter, he is absolutely brilliant. He's so funny. Go follow him on Twitter. He's fantastic. In fact, while we're going through these entrances, I might read a couple of Oney Lorcan's tweets, recent tweets, because he's so good. Oh, he's not at Stardust anymore. He's just at Only Lorcan. I don't know when he changed that. So Only Lorcan's tweets are in all caps all the time. I don't get in bar fights anymore. I promised my mom. Tim Thatcher, my foot has a message for your ass. My dad got drunk and ordered 17 shirts off WWE shop. Throw him up. He's just brilliant. He's so good. There we go. Hey WWE social media guy, I changed my @ to @OnlyLorcan, so you better get it right or I'll kick your ass. There we go, he changed it on the 26th of June. God, I hope Only Lorcan keeps the North American Championship forever in this universe, and also in real life. I want him to win the North American Championship, keep it forever, and then just keep collecting belts. I want Only Lorcan to win all the WWE championships, and then just go off, win all the AEW championships, just collect them. Just starts to look like a belt man, just a man covered in and made of belts. I just want Oni to show up in New Japan, just beat Evil for both IWGP Heavyweight and Intercontinental Championships. Just screw Naito 2 belts and Evil 2 belts. Just give me Oni all belts. Mostly because he would be the funniest, most entertaining champion wrestling has ever seen. Only Lorcan versus Nick Miller on NXT is the most realistic and appropriate match I've seen on this universe mode so far. This does just feel like I've opened up the default universe and just started playing. It's strange in a way, seeing something so normal. When we've seen things like Braun Strowman and Hansen versus Matt Hardy and Kevin Owens on AEW, and we've seen Paul Heyman bust out a Shield powerbomb on Raw. It's kind of unsettling seeing something so normal now. Come on, Oni. I think the quality of the PlayStation Remote Play has gotten a bit better since the last time I played. Not entirely sure why. It does occasionally still get the little bit of lag and downgrading quality, but it's not too bad, and I'm not sure why it's any different because I haven't changed anything. Such a good move. Such a nice looking move. Go on. Go on. Go on, son. Ah. Go on. Go on, Oni. Kick his shit in. Ah. Nick Miller, you bastard. I really hope Oni and Birch win their tag team championship opportunity. I'm not going to say when, because it's been banned. I banned it myself. Oh, yeah, just as I was talking about how good the quality is, it's all gone to shit again. No, oh, I was worried there. Come on, Oni. Come on, Oni. Yes, go on. Go on, no sell that bitch. Come on. Come on, Oni, he's knackered. Why has Nick Miller got MN on his boots? No! Oni, you let me down. Nick Miller, #1 contender for the North American Championship. What I'll do, because the next NXT pay-per-view is so far away, what I'll do is if the game randomly puts Oney Lorcan and Nick Miller in another match together before the pay-per-view, I will just make that a championship match. Because I can't guarantee the game isn't going to put Oney Lorcan or Nick Miller in separate rivalries by the time the pay-per-view rolls around. So if the game does randomly decide that Oney Lorcan and Nick Miller are going to compete again, it will be... I won't change anything except the match is going to be a championship match. Alright. Otis and Bo Dallas is also a very NXT feeling match, honestly. Which is strange because I thought AEW was the most appropriate and true to life roster, but I'm thinking it might be NXT. Even the champions are a realistic. Tyler Bate is NXT champion. Oney Lorcan is North American champion. Jungle Boy and Dolph Ziggler as tag champions. Maybe not. Otis looking considerably tougher and harder than his current gimmick. Maybe not gimmick, but current character. I really do wonder what is going to happen with Otis's Money in the Bank. Because after the event that is on tomorrow night, which I can't name because I banned it, the two world champions are either going to be Randy Orton or Drew McIntyre, WWE champions, or Braun Strowman or The Fiend. So, unless... Actually, I know I said I wasn't going to talk about SummerSlam, but I'm talking about it now because I've had an idea. One of my problems with the way they've been booking The Fiend is... They can't have Braun... I don't think they should have Braun Strowman win, because I think they need to get The Fiend looking stronger and they need to get him winning. And they can't have... Or they shouldn't have The Fiend win, because, well, they shouldn't give him the championship, because that means he has to drop it at some point down the line, which again means they have to have him look weak. So, what if at SummerSlam. And again, you already know if I'm talking absolute bollocks because this is coming out after SummerSlam. But what if The Fiend beats Braun Strowman, looks strong, but The Fiend is absolutely knackered, and after the match, the Fiend's exhausted, Bray's exhausted from being The Fiend, so he kind of like snaps back and recedes into regular Bray Wyatt, and he's just laying there in the middle of the ring, and then down comes Otis. Otis cashes in, becomes new Universal Champion. He's so loved, and he's so lovable that I don't think the crowd would object to seeing Otis pin Bray Wyatt / The Fiend, because A, he would have been knackered from the match. I don't think it would make him look any weaker. B, I think it would, like, Otis running round talking about how he beat The Fiend. Like, I think that'd be so entertaining. I think that'd be money. And I haven't seen anyone. Otis is still Mr. Money in the Bank, isn't he? Because I've been watching like Cultaholics pitches and predictions for SummerSlam, and nobody mentioned Otis cashing in. Yeah, he hasn't cashed in. He's still... He is still Mr. Money in the Bank, so... Because even I forgot that he was Mr. Money in the Bank. Even I forgot that he was... I forgot he was a person, honestly, until this match showed up, so... I think it'd be such a fake out, because I think everyone's forgotten about him. I think Otis coming down, cashing in, and taking the championship off The Fiend / Bray Wyatt, I think that'd be fantastic. I now just want to see Otis with the he doesn't even have to have a long run with the championship. He can lose it immediately afterwards. But Otis being able to run around SmackDown bragging about how he beat The Fiend and how he's the greatest wrestler on the planet. God, that's money. There we go. And see, he doesn't even have to do anything. The Fiend can like just be laying on the floor after the match. And just see Otis slither into the ring. Just like slide into the ring. Doesn't even have to get up on his feet. Just hands in the briefcase while still on his belly. Does the caterpillar, drops the elbow, pins The Fiend for 3. That's money. WWE, hire me. That's money. There we go. Otis wins just like he will at SummerSlam. Book it, WWE. I'm a genius. It's not going to happen because WWE, but I can dream. So Otis has beaten Bo Dallas, so I think that shoots him up in the North American Championship division. I think. I don't think he's in the World Championship division. Oh yes. Oh yes. I think this is our 4th match. We're only at half an hour, which is good, because I think as a triple threat, this match is going to go... Oh, God, we've got 2 triple threats, don't we? Yeah, I think these matches are going to go long. I don't really know who I want to win this, honestly. Part of me wants to say Orange Cassidy, and I want Orange Cassidy to get the pin on bait, because put Orange Cassidy in the main event world title picture straight away. Rey Mysterio. Honestly, I can see Rey Mysterio go. I will be happy with anyone winning this match, honestly. Tyler Bate winning makes him look strong as a champion. Rey Mysterio winning, if he beats Tyler Bate, puts Rey Mysterio in a World Championship match, which is always great. Rey Mysterio beating Orange Cassidy doesn't make Orange Cassidy look weak because it's Rey Mysterio. Orange Cassidy winning, if he beats Bate, then obviously puts Orange Cassidy into a World Championship match, which just I'm always up for. Orange Cassidy beating Rey Mysterio puts him over a legend, makes him look strong, builds up a new star. Yeah, like I said, Tyler Bate winning makes him look like a strong champion, so this match can do no wrong. That belt looks weird. That belt looks like it's grey. I don't mean the leather, I mean the actual metal. I don't know if that's a lighting glitch or if that's just a dodgy model. It looks slightly more gold there, but it still doesn't look right. And I can't differentiate between the different plates either. Like the NXT is supposed to be raised. Which is such a shame, because in real life that is a gorgeous belt design. I love the NXT Championship. There's been rumours going around for the past few months that they're going to redesign it, which... Why? Honestly, why? The NXT Championship is a fantastic belt design. It looks gorgeous. Why? Why would you redesign it? But if they redesign the NXT World Championship, they have to redesign the NXT Women's Championship as well. And like, they're both really nice belts. I don't understand it. Why? Why would you even consider it? It's like them redesigning the Intercontinental Championship. Like the recent one, the sort of 80s and 90s design on the white leather strap. That is one of my favourite looking belts of all time, and it looked fantastic. And it stands out in the modern era, and like, why would they redesign it? I don't like the current Intercontinental Championship. It pisses me off that Jeff Hardy never got to hold that white strap version of the Intercontinental Championship, because that would have suited him so nicely. God, I knew Orange's entrance would be long, but this is painful. Also, I don't think I've ever seen Orange look that snarly before. I mean, we got like feral Orange during the Chris Jericho match, but there we go. Right. This one is probably going to take a while, which is fine because this should be a great match, and we're only 34 minutes in, so. Orange Cassidy just not moving at the start of this match. Even the game knows who it's dealing with. Rey Mysterio going to pump the crowd up. Oof. And Orange Cassidy, the first one. Oh, I thought he was going to go have a lie down on the outside. What is Orange doing? That's not Orange Cassidy. Tyler Bate, honestly, so far in this match, showing that he deserves to be our NXT World Champion. kind of want... If Tyler Bate doesn't win, I kind of want him to take the fall. Just so... You know, we've got a guaranteed championship match. And I'll be happy if it's Orange or Ray. Just with the randomness of this game, especially the way I'm playing it, it's so hard to guarantee if we're going to have a decent storyline or a decent match booked for the next pay-per-view. So, if someone beats Bate here, at least we've got a guaranteed match to set up at some point. I need to start writing down the guaranteed championship matches we've already got, because God, I know in the last AEW episode we had AJ beat MJF, so AJ has a definite championship opportunity. Nick Miller just beat Oney Lorcan, so Nick Miller has a guaranteed championship opportunity. Orange Cassidy, the only one standing. Looks like he's going to try and hit a finisher, but Ray's still standing, so he wouldn't have got the pin anyway. The way these triple threat matches usually work is that once one person gets knocked down and rolls out, then usually the end of the match can only really happen once someone's been knocked out of the ring and taken out of the match for a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen Orange Cassidy pull off a Canadian Destroyer before, but I'm very happy I just did. There you go, Ray's going out. Cassidy go for the pin. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. 1, 2. Ah. Oh, that's a signature. Never been able to pull that move off that nicely in the game before. Right, so Bate has a finisher. I don't know if Orange does. The Canadian Destroyer might have been his finisher. It's hard to tell because I don't think any of his actual finishers are in the game. I mean, the Superman punch is, but it's specifically Roman's. What the fuck? Orange Cassidy just pulling off Brock Lesnar release German suplex. Now that's a very Orange Cassidy set of moves. The Brock Lesnar release German suplex followed by the taunt. I don't know who that is, but it ain't Orange. That's the Tyler Driver 97. Smart, not going for the pin, because Mysterio would have broken it up anyway. Alright, Mysterio's at... that was very... Despite that being AI, that was very smart. That might be the end. Ooh! I don't know how this match is going to go. I was honestly pretty convinced that was the end of it there when Bate hit the Tyler Driver and knocked Rey Mysterio out of the ring. Neckbreaker. I don't think Orange has actually been taken out of the match yet. Rey has definitely taken a few rolls to the outside. Bate might have done. That's the signature, and Orange is on the ground. That might be it. That might be it. Go on. 2. Oh my god. This is actually such a good match. Oh my god. I've never seen that move. Oh, that was so close. this is one of the matches that I really want to check the pause menu to see who's where in terms of momentum, who's got what signature, who's got what finisher. But I know it's gonna ruin the tension of the match. Don't think Bates got his finisher, because I think if he did, he would have hit it there. Ray taking another roll to the outside. This has mostly been a two. Most of the near falls have been when Bate and Orange are in the ring on their own. There as Tyler Driver. Ray... No, Ray's not getting up in time to... Oh! Orange possibly had a payback there. Tyler now bleeding. Fisherman's hook suplex. Didn't go for the pin though. Okay. 1, 2. Oh! Orange Cassidy gets a shot at the NXT Championship. Oh, that was great. That was so good. That was possibly the best match I've had on this Universe Mode so far. That was so good. Right, main event time. We've still got 20 minutes. This episode will probably actually go less than an hour. I think this is going to be the first episode that goes less than an hour. It's another triple threat match though, So we've got Rowan versus my era of wrestling. Or my era of wrestling when I was a kid. We've got Rowan versus King Booker, which was 2006, versus Batista, who's arguably Batista's height was mid to late 2000s. It's going to be a long entrance, isn't it? I know I said it before in Harper's entrance, but the Bludgeon Brothers entrance theme is so good, and it's so disappointing that the Bludgeon Brothers were so short-lived. There's a picture that kind of went round the wrestling subreddits a few months ago of... It was like an LED lit up version of Rowan's sheep mask. And it looks so cool. And I'm sure they had technical reasons why they couldn't do it. But like, it would have looked amazing if they actually used that. I just remembered Batista has his horrible green gear in this game. Such an ugly attire. Ah, King Booker. King Booker! Oh, I should get William Regal to manage him. I don't even know if Charmel's in this game. King Booker versus Bobby Lashley in a steel cage on SmackDown in 2006 was the first wrestling match I ever watched. Watched it on TV. So King Booker is where it all started. I do find it kind of strange that they put King Booker in this game in 2K19, but they didn't put any other versions of Booker T. Like, I get it that King Booker is probably the most fondly remembered version of Booker T. But it wasn't a long part of his character, like compared to the rest of his wrestling career. King Booker is by far the best wrestler to have ever taken up the whole King gimmick after winning King of the Ring. Like, can you imagine if in 15 years' time they release the new version of the WWE game and they randomly decide to put King Corbin in it? It's not going to happen. But like 15 years after it happened, like 15 years after he first debuted the gimmick, like they're still putting it in the game as like a nostalgia kick. Why would you wear those horrible green boots, Dave? I associate Batista with his like black and red gear from the sort of mid to late 2000s. And like even his Titantron is all black and red. Like, give him black and red gear for Christ's sake. Such a weird choice for a main event, considering the previous match had the NXT World Champion in it. Even the WWE video games put nostalgia acts over current talent. This is certainly going to be a weird match. And on NXT as well. Rowan leaving the match. I mean, I guess the AI is decent for heel tactics. Tried to go for a massive running move on Batista and got caught with a backhand from Book. Oh. Batista taking a second to flex for the crowd. I thought he was going to hit a big suplex on top of Rowan there. Alright, I need this match to finish in the next 10 minutes so I can watch AEW. What just happened there? I thought Rowan was going for a running move to Batista, started climbing the ropes, and then just got clattered. These three guys, I don't think could have possibly picked three gear color schemes that clashed so horribly. When they say this match is going to be ugly, this is what they mean. They mean black and red with pea green and gold. Christ. Rowan's kind of... Despite Rowan being an absolute moron so far, and getting an accidental backhand from Book and trying to climb the rope when he should have been attacking Batista. Rowan is kind of dominating this. Go on 2K19, prove me wrong. Put your fresh talent over your nostalgia acts. And Rowan has taken a roll from the ring, so never mind. It's so weird seeing two wrestlers from my childhood wrestle in an NXT ring. Oof. That's rope break. Oh no, there is no rope break in Triple Threat, is there? That has always confused me. I think it might even happen in this game. Sometimes, like, WWE will just decide, like, there's rope break in Triple Threat matches. And you can't have rope break in matches where there's no disqualification. You can't have disqualification in a Triple Threat match. Therefore, you can't have rope break. Because if they get to the count of 5, what are they going to do? They disqualify you. You can't do that in Triple Threat. There's a Batista bomb. Is Rowan going to be up quick enough to break the pin? Yes. Especially if Batista takes 12 pissing years to go for the pin. Drop him, then go for the pin on Book? Or is the AI an idiot? No, it's smart, it's just very slow. That's got to be a kick out. Yeah. There's no way. I was about to say there is no way that after all that time he could still get the pin on Booker T. But Triple H, I think the less said about that, the better. Rowan's starting to dominate again. I can see Rowan and Batista being quite a decent feud, honestly. Big, massive, strong, scary dudes from different generations facing off. That'd be quite interesting. Booker T, I think, is the least likely to win the match. Booker, I think, has been the person who've got the least amount of offense in this match. I'd be very surprised if Booker does win this. It has mostly been either Rowan or Batista. There we go. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Booker is the only person in this match to have not hit their finisher yet. I've definitely seen Batista hit, I think, 2 Batista bombs. Rowan's hit at least one of his spinning kick things. I don't know what you want to call it, but I haven't seen a scissors kick yet. Yeah, Booker, there's no way Booker can win this match unless he can pull out a scissors kick at the right time when there's only one person left in the ring. Booker does have a strange super kick. There we go. But I think that sort of weird sideways super kick is his signature, so I'm guessing Book does have a scissors kick stored up now. That's a reversal, yep. Yeah, I was gonna say, if he rolls out the ring, that would be perfect. And there we go. That's got to be the end of the match now, right? One of you hit a finisher. Big move. Hit the pin. Go on. We've got 5 minutes before this episode goes over an hour. I was convinced this was going to go under an hour. Come on. No. So many reversals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I kind of want to see Book pull out the surprise victory. Oh, there's the Batista bomb. Never mind. Oh! Oh! Oh, Booker! Go on, sneak heel victory. Go on, hit the scissors kick while Batista's out. Go on! Go on! Oh! Yes! Come on! Come on! Ah, he had a payback. Oh, he's got another scissors kick though. Go on, hit it on Big Dave. Oh. 2. Go on, Book. Go on. Scissors kick on Dave. Go on. Yes. Come on. Don't go for the pin. You're not going to get it, you twat. Don't go out of the ring. You can't win it from there. Come on, Book. Oh, what are you doing? There were a few minutes there where I really thought Book could do it. Now he's gone and been a bellend. Alright, well, Batista's knocked out of the ring. 1, 2. I was going to say he's not going to win by a headbutt, but Drew won against Adam. Adam Cole with a headbutt earlier. Go on, scissors kick. Ah. Stop going for pins you're not going to get. No. I think that's Book's hopes dashed. Oof. Get him out of the corner, hit a finisher, and end this. Come on. That is the exact opposite of getting him out of the corner. You're not going to have Batista tap out to a camel clutch. Go on, Book. Go on, Book. Oh! Oh! Go on. Tap out Batista, Book. Go on. Nah. I know you've still got a scissors kick saved up. Because you went for it earlier and you got stopped. So just fucking do it. If he wins from that. Oh. This match is never going to end. And I'm now desperate for Booker to win. What was that? That was a front flip / front roll leg drop? He absolutely destroyed his own ass there. 2, 3. Oh, Batista, you sneaky bastard. Oh my god. The ref literally hit the 3 as the recording hit 1 hour. You absolute bastard. Still haven't hit a recording under an hour yet. So Batista, I'm guessing, is going to have shot up the rankings in the World Championship division. I'm going to have to go to the next show just to check. Just check the news and just to see where the divisions stand in AEW. Not AEW, it was NXT, wasn't it? My Universe. News. So there was no news from there, which I'm guessing means no rivalries. NXT, we want to see the divisions. Orange Cassidy, edit ranking. He beat the champion. He's going to number 1. Batista went up from, I'm guessing he was all the way at the bottom, went up to number 9. Very nice. Otis, who did Otis beat? Otis beat Bo, didn't he? Luke Gallows beat Big Show, so they stay exactly where they are. Otis is starting to work his way up. Nick Miller beat the champion, therefore he goes all the way to the top. So we had no tag matches that show, which is very strange, and we had no women's matches, which is unfortunate. So just going to check the rivalries. I don't think there were any there. Yep, no rivalries on NXT yet. Kurt Angle, despite us not having a show for SmackDown yet, Kurt Angle is feuding with Mystery Man. Definitely got some rivalries brewing on AEW. Nothing on Raw yet and nothing on NXT, which is strange and unfortunate. So yeah, thank you for watching this episode of Universe Mode. That was week 1 of NXT. Definitely some shakeups in the division, but no rivalries yet, unfortunately. Next episode is going to be the week 1 episode of SmackDown, and then that is going to be the end of the week 1 episodes. That is, yeah, it's going to be week 1 of the Universe Mode all done. Still got a lot of sort of behind the scenes admin stuff to do with tag teams and that, but yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, interesting week. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode for SmackDown. Bye.